face as he stood to greet me. I imagined dropping my burden at his feet and leaning my head against his chest as I whispered out loud, Jesus, I'm so tired. And that's when things changed. I hope I always cry at this part. There's nothing wrong if I don't. Things changed, and it was like someone breaking into my narrative. With my eyes still closed, suddenly I see a close-up of my friend Hope. And it takes up almost my whole field of vision. Although I can still see that we are in the green meadow. She looks exactly like she did on that day weeks ago on the street corner, with her mustard-colored beanie and tired face. I am intrigued by her sudden appearance into my imagined scene. All along, I've been deciding what I wanted to picture in this meditation and how I wished for the scene to go. But now it was like I was watching a movie play out with no direction for me at all. As I continue to gaze at Hope, I hear her say, I'm so tired. As she looks pleadingly into my face, I don't hear myself asking if she wants me to pray for her healing, but I do hear her plaintive, yes! I see her closed eyes and watch myself begin to reach to place my hand on her head. But as I do, I suddenly notice that another, larger hand is following my hand. A white-robed arm hovers over my arm and follows it up. The strong hand is cupped over my hand as together we place our hands on Hope's head in healing.
Amen.
As I realized what I was seeing, I burst into tears. I knew this was a vision God had granted me to show me what had really happened on that crowded Indian street corner. Jesus had been there. He had been there too. He had been right beside me all the time. And if Jesus' hand was on my hand when I placed it on Hope's head, I knew she'd been healed. As the vision quickly faded, my doubts about her healing were gone. I sat there on the couch just stunned and elated. I could hardly believe that God had chosen to show me in such a tender and direct way, even in the midst of my doubts about his loving care. Not only that, but he started my own healing trajectory. That night I slept soundly for 10 hours straight, not even waking once to cough. The next morning, I knew I had turned a corner and that I would get well. I had a clinic, and I did see my brother. I knew. Sorry, thank you. It's hard to have my right here. You got to sniffle into it. But best of all, I had peace. I wrote in my journal that day, God always does all he does in the best way. I don't have to direct or demand. I trust and follow as a sheep in his pasture under his care and protection.